Hey guys, it's Rachel and welcome back. All right, what are we gonna do today? Today we're gonna do this video that's been going around YouTube called If I Could Only Keep 5, or if I could only use 5 products. However it goes. I know Emily Noel, I think, started this. I've seen Jessica Braun do it. I know Samantha March has done it as well. I thought, oh, that's great. I need to go and run some errands today, and I don't want to put on a full glam of makeup because it's probably gonna rain, so this is perfect time for me to shoot a video. If you notice, I did get my hair trimmed. I liked it at first. It kind of flips out on me a little bit, but better than it was. It was really thick before. So if you want to see what 5 products that I'm going to choose for my face today, just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with foundation. This is my CYO Lifeproof Foundation in the shade 1. This is discontinued, so I'm panning this at the moment. This is the only, it is not the only foundation I have. It's the only one I use on my whole face right now. Now this is too light for me. I bought this back in like April and I was much lighter. So even though I know I'm only supposed to use 5, I'm gonna consider these 1 because I need to darken this up just a little bit. This is the NYX Total Control drops in the shade Deep Sable. I'll just put 1 dot in there to make it a match just a little bit more. To cover up my acne, I will always put on foundation if I'm gonna have any makeup on at all. If it's gonna be any kind of makeup day, I'm gonna have foundation on. My skin tone is not perfect, so I always want to cover that up. This isn't gonna do a whole lot, but it is just gonna kind of even things out. If it can just get rid of some of that redness that I have, I will be very happy. It doesn't have to cover all my acne scarring and hyperpigmentation, but if I'm gonna have any kind of makeup on my face, I would rather have foundation on. That's just my personal preference. And I usually use a sponge with this foundation, but if I'm gonna do something quick, I will use a brush. It gives me more coverage, and it's quicker in my opinion. Than my sponge. So you can see it. You can still see that I've got acne, but the redness is kind of toned down a little bit. Just a little bit. Make sure it goes down my neck. And that matches. I see why I had to put this in there because it's way too light for me. The second thing that I will be doing is my concealer. This is the Collab Concealer in the shade Porcelain 01. At the moment it is also a little light, but I don't really mind it. It's around your under eye, it doesn't really matter. So I will usually always cover up these really tremendous dark circles that I've got, and then a couple of spots here and there. I'm not too worried about my cheeks, it's whatever. Oh, it's time to wash my sponge. So I have tremendous dark circles, like I said. I always have. I remember noticing that when I was about 5th grade, I think, 11, 12, where I just they looked sunken in just a little bit, and I didn't like myself in pictures. But that's genetic. You know, I think my sister has the same problem. She's asking me about covering up her dark circles, and you know, like, yeah, me too. Me too, sis. And it doesn't really matter how much sleep I get or anything like that. They're just always there. And it doesn't also matter what kind of concealer I use. You can still see that I've got darkness. Especially this eye right here, never goes away. It just always stays. Now, normally I would set this, but if I'm in a pinch, I've worn this concealer and combo out before, and it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, one time I was teaching in, I think it was 7th grade, teaching 7th grade. I had a particularly infamous class. If you're a teacher out there, you know what I mean. And I think I'd forgotten foundation, concealer. I'd forgotten one of those too. And one of my kids was like, "Did you get punched in the eye?" No, thank you, didn't. But I'm not making that mistake again. Kids just say whatever comes to mind. The third thing that I would be putting on my face is mascara. I think every one of us would put mascara on. It's just one of those things where everybody just puts it on their face. But it completes the look, I think. It does a tremendously good job. This is the Essence Super Curl. I really like this. I ran out of my mascara. Well, it dried out. So, the mascara I had before. And then I was going to replace it. I saw this. And I saw the wand, and I was like, oh yes, this is my favorite kind of wand. So the fourth thing that I would put on my face is going to actually be my bronzer. I think that if I was in the winter time, this might change. But as the summer, I really am liking the look that I get with bronzer on my face right now. I look in the mirror and I'm like, yeah. So I would probably want to wear this. I think it gives my skin a little extra glow. And this goes on just fine without setting my face, because you notice I haven't set my face at all. I honestly think it makes the bronzer show up better if I don't. Plus I have like drier skin, and I don't necessarily need to powder that part of my face. If I was going to powder anything, it'd be under my eyes and probably my nose. So that's my bronzer. This is the only bronzer I have at the moment. Now I can't wait for my year to be over. I don't even think I'm going to pan this before the year's done. It's a matte bronzer. It's Chocolate Solei. But I'm kind of wanting to try glowy bronzers when my no-buy year is over with. And the very last thing, number 5, that I would put on my face, if I could only keep 5, is going to be highlight. This is the BECCA highlighter in Moonstone. I'm just choosing this one today because I'm kind of trying to rotate through my highlighters, so choosing this one. Sometimes I've done a face look like this and I haven't done the bronzer, but I have always done highlight for that little glow that it gives you. I think that looks very pretty. So that's it, you guys. That is what I would have if I could only keep 5 things and do a face with 5 products. To recap, I used foundation, my CYO foundation. I did mix that in to make it a little bit more shade matched. I used my Collab Concealer. I used my Essence Super Curl Mascara, my Too Faced Chocolate Solei Bronzer, and my BECCA Highlight in Moonstone. And that's it. That's all she wrote. I know that I will be putting on lip balm. Well, I already have lip balm on. I put on every day. But I don't consider that like a full face of makeup. Like I put lip balm on whether I have makeup on or not. Like it's not a lip product. Like a gloss or a lipstick. If I was going to actually do a natural look like this, I would myself add a few things. I would set the under eye for one. And I would probably put on a lip gloss and maybe a blush. And then I'd be ready to go. So, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that's going to be it for me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe before you leave. And I'll catch you later.